best friend, and I have my nephews here, and we had a great adventure yesterday. We went to do virtual reality, and I wanted to ask them a couple of questions about their experiences and what they thought and things like that. So let me start with Ashton. Ashton, had you tried any virtual reality before this?
I haven't, but I have watched videos on YouTube, and it looked like a lot of fun.
Jameson, you mentioned that you had tried out Google Goggles. What did you think about the differences between Google Goggles, which are Google Goggles are a cardboard piece that you put your own phone in, and you can have a virtual reality experience. Tell me about the difference between what we used yesterday and the Google Goggles.
What we used yesterday was a whole lot nicer. It felt so much better on your face. It was also a whole lot less nauseating. Google Goggles, they made me more nauseous, definitely.
So let's talk about the nausea and how they felt. Did either of you have trouble with being immersed in a 360 environment?
No.
Not really, other than running into the wall a couple of times and getting tangled up.
Yeah, I saw you run into the wall.
Up.
Tangled up because you had on a headphone, you had on the devices over your eyes, and then you also had things that you were holding in your hands. How was there a lot of variation from one game to another about how those devices worked, Ashton?
No, there wasn't really. Like, of course, in the shooting games, you would always have to pull the trigger, but in the other games, you have to pull the trigger or use a grip button. It's not that different.
How about you, Jameson? Did you find any challenges with the hardware itself?
No, they were very similar throughout all games. They generally had it so the trigger was interact and the grip was pick stuff up.
Okay.
And then the other button was sometimes for movement or just some random utility.
Okay. So what we did yesterday was games, right? All of it was games. And I know you guys play video games a lot. What do you think about the future of virtual reality? Do you think you and your friends are going to have something like this in your homes, and when?
I have no clue when, but I think eventually virtual reality will be brought into consoles and PC gaming much more. And because I think it definitely provides more advantages than it does disadvantages.
All right.
I definitely think that me and my friends will start doing it in the next year because we're not going to pay a lot for it. But when we hear that it's going to be less money, then I think that's when we're going to start doing it.
All right, so this was all fun and games. What do you think about work and school applications of this? Do you see this being used? I mean, can you think about it for school or for a job? What do you think?
I mean, the one time I've used Google Glass was during school, so I could definitely see it being used as part of school. You could immerse yourself going to Mexico and learn about whatever your subject is in Mexico or go through like an Aztec temple.
Yeah, definitely. You can probably get an app that can teach you Spanish or get one that's virtual reality writing, write yourself some essays for school.
Very cool. Any final comments about virtual reality?
It is a whole lot of fun.
It was awesome.
Is your aunt the best aunt in the world for taking you to do it?
Obviously.
Totally. Read her books.